Hello and welcome back to Regimentals YouTube channel. As promised, at the end of my last video, I said I would start this video with a quick tutorial on how to subscribe to the channel. So we've already got over 2,000 subscribers, but from talking to people, it shows some of you guys, you're a bit nervous about how to subscribe, you don't understand how to do it, you're not sure if you have to pay to subscribe. So I want to make it clear that it's free to subscribe to the channel, and I'm just very quickly going to run through here on the computer and show you exactly how to do it step by step. So we'll start with your search engine screen. In my case is Google, and I'll start by saying if you have a Gmail account, as in your email address ends in gmail.com, then you will already be linked to YouTube, so you won't need to do anything at this stage. You can just go into YouTube to the sign in point. Okay, so what I'm going to start off by doing is creating a Gmail account. So just type in here create Gmail account set up, and it takes you to this screen here. Click on here, create a Gmail account. Click on that, and you'll notice this screen is quite distinctive with the red sign saying create an account. So click on there, create an account, and that takes you to a section where you fill in all your details. So I'm going to set one up for me here, put in my name, first name, last name. So this is where you put in your username for your Gmail account. In my case, I'm just going to put my name, danielfisher@gmail.com. And then it tells you here which ones are available, so you need some numbers. I'm going to go with my favourite numbers, 11. So danielfisher11@gmail.com. Then it asks you to put in a password, which you can do obviously twice to confirm it. So you create your own password and then you click on next. Okay, now that's worked. At that point, I'd also remind you to write down what you put as your username for YouTube in case you forget it. Phone number is optional, I'm not going to do that. Recovery email address, I put in my email address. What's that, date of birth? Yeah, my date of birth, June 9th, 1975, and my gender. I'd rather not say. Okay, so it wants me to verify my phone number. I'm just going to say not now. I agree, create an account. Okay, there's a disclaimer, just confirm that, and you should have your Gmail account set up. See, welcome, it's all set up. Okay, so from here I'm going to go into YouTube, so I'll go onto the tab that I was on, and here is your first page for YouTube. On the right hand side here it says sign in, so you click on sign in and you choose an account, and it's got my account there already set up, and I click on that. So it asks me to put in my password, which I used earlier. Put in the password. At this point here I type in Regimentals Militaria, there it is, the channel, Regimentals Militaria, and you can see there the channel telling you that there's 2,000 people subscribed to it already. 29 videos, let's click on that, and here we are at the home page. Okay, so now this is the easy part. You see here the red button again, subscribe, 2K, so you just click on that, subscribe, and you subscribed. It's that simple. So the difficult part is setting up the Gmail account. Once you've done that and you put in your password and your username and created that, you can just come onto YouTube, you just look for that red button and click on subscribe. So a few things that I wanted to feature in the video today are these really special pieces of SS clothing which literally have just come into us. Yeah, this smock here, I showed in previous videos. I bought a palm tree SS smock, one of the very first ones they issued, and this is also a really rare pattern called Blurred Edge. You can see that the pattern is, most people think of SS camouflage and they just automatically identify or assume it's the oak leaf pattern or the peace pattern. That's the traditional SS one that most people are familiar with, but this is called the Blurred Edge, obviously because it looks like, as you look at it, it looks blurry. And this is a really good condition one. It's got a few repairs, but as you can see on the inside, it's got the autumn pattern, the red and brown, and on the other side here, it's the green, like the spring pattern. Unfortunately, on this one, the original lace is missing. So, you know, one of the reasons for featuring this on the video is a shout out to you guys. If anyone has any original SS necklace, I'm after one for this smock for myself. What's really interesting about this one is that the lower section of the arms, from here down on the cuffs, all made out of plain tree, a completely different camouflage than blurred edge. And that's been done in the factory, that's how it was made. Obviously they didn't have enough blurred edge smock material available, so they pick up scraps off the floor and just use what they have available. This is a really special piece. Blurred edge smocks, they were mostly used really in Normandy, and you see them worn as the final thing over the top of the SS tunic. But you know, I had a really successful week by picking up this smock, and just when you think, you know, you've got the crown jewels, something even better comes along. And in the same week, I managed to get this SS camouflage Panzer wrap. Now, I've been working with Regimentals now for probably 19, 20 years, and in that time, we haven't had one camouflage Panzer wrap come into us. Yes, I've had the black ones, but not a camouflage one. You see so many copies out there. People don't know their copies. They were all made in the 80s. Yeah, I've seen original ones, of course I have, but the majority of the ones that you see at shows or out there on the market are those 1980s reproductions. Now this one here is really, as they say, a one-looker. You look at it and the wear on it just tells you how original it is. Firstly, the colour of it. You'll notice how purple it is. It's not the bright, vibrant camouflage that you imagine them to be, because they wore these over the top of their black Panzer wrap, and you can imagine it in the rain, or if it's been washed with it, the purpling from the black Panzer wrap will just run into the camouflage, and that's why it has this purple tinge to it. Camo wrap, it came out later in the war. I think it was 43 or 44 they started to appear, and they came in a few different types of material. One was smooth, but the most common one was the herringbone twill. This is the herringbone twill version. Virtually all of them were this pattern of camouflage, the peas pattern. They did issue them in blurred edge, but I've never ever seen one with my eyes. I've never seen a photograph of a blurred edge smock, but I have seen photographs of blurred edge smocks being worn at the time in period photos. You know, this one has repairs all over it, patches here, there and everywhere. There's no maker marks inside, but they didn't always have maker marks. But I'll just open up the inside so you can see the purpling inside it as well as on the outside. I mean, it may have had maker marks at one time, but you know, with the wear of the tunic, they've just completely been washed away. It's a really rare piece, and you know, what's interesting about these is that, again, you imagine them to have an arm eagle on there and in collar patches, shoulder boards, but in truth, they were just a garment that the soldiers wore in a tank, you know, and the more parts they had to them, the more times they would get caught or snagged. There was no reason for them to have insignia because they were a work overall. Let's have a look at the back of it as well, see the condition on the back. Yeah, you can see there's a few snags here, lots of wear around the collar. And I can't stress to you enough how hard it is to find an original one of these. In terms of value, it's really hard to say because, like I said, 20 years I haven't had one. Yeah, I saw one sell recently in Europe for, I think, just under 14,000 euros. It was in near mint condition. It was much better condition than this. However, 14,000 euros, yeah, it just tells you how rare they are because, you know, you just don't see them on the market. So while I'm featuring this smock, I also wanted to just focus on a book which, you know, I use for my reference quite a lot. It's a Panzer field jacket. It's by my friend Scott Pritchett. I've helped him in the past providing a couple of photographs for his books, and he done a 3-series book all about the Panzer jacket, and volume 3 is all about the, well, it has featured in there the camouflage version, and it's a really good book, and I can't suggest it enough to you to get. And as you can see at the back, it shows the camouflage version of the Panzer wrap. And in this book is actually where I saw the images of it being worn in blurred edge. You know, really rare photograph just here. So, you know, if you get a chance, if you see this book available, you must get it. It's a really good book. Okay, moving on from the SS Camouflage, something else I just wanted to feature because I wanted to just talk to you about this week's update. We're updating Friday. We would have updated by the time you've watched this video, and one of the pieces on the update is this dagger. So yeah, to the naked eye, it just looks like, you know, your traditional first pattern Luftwaffe officer's dagger. Well, when I hold up a Luftwaffe officer's first pattern next to it, you can almost immediately see that it's not quite the same. This is actually the DLV dagger, the long 55cm long DLV dagger. It's much rarer than the Luftwaffe dagger, and this is available on the website now. And I think it's on there for £5,500. It's an extremely rare piece, and you will read in our description all the details about it. But that's just one of the pieces that I wanted to feature, just to promote the website update, which has just happened. So get onto the website www.regimentals.co.uk, and you can read the description all about this lovely piece on there. So in the next video, I'm going to do a Q&A. So if you have any questions that you want answered, just type them in the comment section at the bottom of this video, and I'll try and answer questions in like a kind of quick fire way during the next video. And yeah, don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. As shown at the start of this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's quite simple, it's free. So yeah, get onto Gmail, create an account and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.